All right, so I'm about to hit you with this. So we're getting ready for. It's technically not even called Black Panther 2. It's actually called Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. And I'm kind of wondering, was this womanification, this kind of girl invasion of Wakanda or of the MCU, was this all intentional? Was Wakanda was Black Panther going to be replaced by a woman anyways? Regardless of Chadwick was supposed to survive or not. And this you would think what you're looking at right now is, oh, this must be the current, this is a current photo shoot of the cast of Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Wrong. This is actually published in 2018, 4 years ago. So this was when the first Black Panther came out. When Black Panther hit theaters in February, it wasn't just an instant classic. It was a cultural event that would go on to become the world's highest grossing superhero movie of all time. So, they're going to talk about, I get it. This is a woman's magazine. So, of course they're not going to talk about black men that much or the black male cast. But you see this, and then you see this. This is 2022. And we see the new L cover, Wakanda or Black Panther, The Women Rise. And low key, that might as well be the freaking title for the second Black Panther, if you want to call it Black Panther. You might as well just call it Wakanda the movie, Wakanda Land or some shit. I really don't even understand the point of attaching the Black Panther moniker to the film, to where according to the director, it's just a fucking mantle that anyone can put on. It doesn't even matter who has it or who claims it. This is frustrating. This is frustrating to where I play with the devil's hand. Wakanda is a woman-led nation. And you have all these women of Wakanda. You see the Dora Milaje. You see the monarchies from different tribes, and the queens, and Black Panther's mom, T'Challa's mother, and all that. And I thought back, and I was like, damn. It's funny how we never really had. We're yet to see a feminine woman in Wakanda. Now everybody's gonna say, "Oh, but Lupita is beautiful." But again, the issue is, she just plays into the stereotypical, woman king, woman warrior trope. The strong woman, the strong independent woman who don't need no man. It still plays into that vulnerability. Not vulnerable, but the trope. So we don't see. I'm yet to see a dainty, feminine black woman in Wakanda. And that what's strange is that this is supposed to be an untampered African culture that is modern, that is not just modernized, but is rather untouched by the modern world, or especially by white influences. So you're not gonna see bullshit like black women with weaves, with blonde weaves. You're not gonna see acrylic nails. You're not gonna see black women going to Korean nail salons and shit like that. You're not gonna see you know, I mean, you might, but I don't know. You're not gonna see music videos of Nicki Minaj on Wakanda, Wakanda Entertainment. So this is supposed. So this is to the pro blacks. How could where are the feminine women of Wakanda? Where are they? I keep looking at the cast of the second Black Panther movie, so called, and there's no feminine woman. That's the crazy thing about going to the movies nowadays, especially in the 2020s. That we used to go to movies back in the day, like in the 80s. We used to just watch movies that we just kind of go off with the trailer. They weren't comic book movies a lot of the times, and most of those flopped. So there wasn't really a thrill of, oh my god, I can't wait for this next Captain America movie. So a lot of people just kind of watch movies because their favorite actress, especially for men, their favorite actress was, oh my god, I'm gonna watch this movie with Halle Berry in it. I don't have much of an interest for the plot, but I just love Halle Berry. There might be a sex scene. We might see her in a bikini. We might see her in lingerie. So I'm gonna just watch this movie and hope that I get to see her in a sexual fashion. As we progress in the 2020s, really, we still hold on to like women like Nia Long and hoping that she'll be in a movie or a show or something. And even though you may argue, I don't even know if I can argue that the women of today are a lot more attractive than the women of the 90s and 80s. I don't know. I don't know where to go with that one. I want to say to an extent, but then again, I don't know. I don't want to go. I don't think I can really argue it that far. But there's really no movies or shows that have a female actress, and I'm like, oh my god, a black female actress, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go watch this movie. I gotta go watch this show because she's in it. I think the last show that I watched because it had that I watched because it was sorry, I'm stuttering. I hope I don't ruin this video for my stuttering. I haven't done a video in a while, but the last show that I watched where I fell in love with one of the cast members was Lincoln Heights. And I fell in love with Ryan Brown. And this was an old show back in the day. I fell in love with Ryan Brown. And it was kind of funny because she's actually older than me. And right now, I think she's 30. She's definitely 30. I think 30. I don't know if she just hit it or she's about to be 31. But yeah, it was crazy when I found out that girl was older than me. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But she has a very innocent look. But you don't really have shows like that or movies like that anymore to where you watch it for the actress. And in this era where all you're seeing is these female roles and women being in these dominant positions, we're knowing more female actresses. And the thing is, despite women taking over Star Wars, the MCU, the the DCEU and all these universes and whatnot, we still struggle to find femininity or an attractive woman through all of that. Like, you can't tell me who is in love with any female in the MCU. Like, what actress do you fall in love with? Like, it's like, oh my god, I just can't wait for the next movie because she'll be in it. Like, I've never seen anyone really fall in love with the looks. People used to fall in love with Black Widow when she was in Iron Man, but over time the character just got annoying, and then when the Black Widow movie came out, nobody was like interested. It was just you know, it wasn't really any hype, and it was just full of so much disappointment because they gender swapped Taskmaster, and it just fucked up everything. It's like, this doesn't make any sense now. And no one's interested in the DCEU, where again you have you guys, how did you fuck that? How did you guys fuck up Harley Quinn? Like, when Harley Quinn first came out, that was like, oh my god, that's the crazy, beautiful, educated girl that I shamefully desire. And now Harley Quinn is this feminist lesbian. Like, how did you guys ruin that? I'm so annoyed to where I'm like, do not make another Suicide Squad. And you guys better not make another goddamn Birds of Prey 2. Please don't. I was just so fed up with that bullshit. I'm tired of Harley Quinn having a selective heart to where she's this sadistic gangster queenpin with the Joker, and then all of a sudden she's a feminist and afterwards from Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey. And I'm like, oh my god, it's so frustrating. I was like, I don't know how you guys messed that character up so bad. Like, I'm tired of Harley Quinn. I'm tired of the character. I don't even want to watch the show. I'm tired of seeing ads of the animated show of Harley Quinn. It's a character I've never hated so much in my life. I hate the character. And despite how you guys want these female to headline these major projects, dudes aren't even turned on. And then you shame guys for not watching this shit. And I'm like, if I'm going to watch a female-led show or watch a show because of a female, I need to be attracted. There needs to be some level of sexual attraction that I need to have to stay tuned to it. And that's the formula. That's why when Nia Long was in Fresh Prince, I can bet you a lot of people loved that season when Will Smith, when Will was in college and he was dating Nia Long. That's what made the show good. Like, everybody, like even before her, people were in love with watching Fresh Prince because there were so many up and coming actresses that were coming out and being guest stars in the show, and it was like, oh my god, I can't believe she's in it. Oh my god, I can't believe she's like, oh, I can't believe Tyra Banks is in the show. Like, that's how you put females on. Not by doing all this feminist bullshit that men don't like hearing. I'm not going to sit through a movie for 2 hours and be told that men are a piece of shit because we have a sexual organ or because one guy ruined it for you. Like, I'm so tired of that message, man. It's so it kills an entire audience faster than anything. But back to Black Panther. Where are the feminine women at? And the thing is, there should be, especially when this has been handled by Disney, where Disney was once the factory. It was the image factory of feminine and dainty women. From, adopting folklore from Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, all of that, and creating princesses. Like back in the 90s, every girl wanted to be a princess. They wanted to be dainty. They wanted to be beautiful. They wanted to be married. They wanted to be taken off their feet. And now because of social justice, they wanted to change the narrative to where, well, we can be more than just princesses that just look pretty. Why don't we just be princess warriors? And then next thing you know, I don't want to be a princess. I just want to be the warrior. And you wonder why you have men who are just no longer interested in dealing with modern women. You guys reject something that was aiding you. And it's frustrating. And it's frustrating watching this train wreck of Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and I'm supposed to be seeing an untouched Africa. I'm supposed to be seeing an untouched tribe of people who have never been conquered, never seen white people. The standard of beauty should be like, this is what the standard of beauty should look like in Africa if it was untouched. And I'm not turning up. There's no woman on the cast, and you have a whole bunch of women. Damn, I have to damn nearly struggle with still trying to find a 60-year-old woman attractive. And I'm half this woman's age. I'm half this woman's age, and you're telling me I need to be the only dainty, submissive woman is a widow, and she's twice my age. I don't really think that the next Black Panther movie will fix it. And even with the debut of Riri Ironheart again, she doesn't look dainty or submissive. I mean, not submissive. She doesn't look attractive. I mean, even for a teen audience, there's nothing that says, oh my God, I can't believe she's in it. It's just like another strong-faced black woman who's probably going to be mean and bossy. And there's just no vulnerability. There's no feeling that I don't even think they'll even give Ironheart, even in the series, I don't even think they'll even give her a love interest. And I kind of wonder if they're gonna give Shuri, T'Challa's sister. I don't even think they're gonna I wonder if they're gonna give her a love interest, because again, I'm not seeing any new male characters, honestly, other than Namor and his goons. But even his goons are mostly women too. So I'm like, So I'm kind of wondering what they're gonna do with this Shuri character, and I'm pretty sure they're just probably gonna make her a lesbian. And the stupid thing about this is that why is lesbianism forced into Wakandan culture? I don't understand it, because there was a documentary by a white conservative named let me look it up. Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh went to Africa, A lot of people didn't know that, but you have to watch the documentary to see it. So he went to Africa. He didn't just go to any old place in Africa. He went to the most untouched tribe in Africa, or one of the most untouched tribes in Africa. And he talked to these people. He talked to the chief and the men. And I think he may have talked to the women, but he mostly had a conversation with the chief. And he was trying to explain to the chief that, hey, in America, men can be with men. Men can dress like women. Women can dress like men. And women can be men. And the African chief was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? What do you mean a man can be a woman? And he couldn't even fathom, the African chief couldn't fathom the reason why someone would even be ashamed of their gender, because they never even experienced this shit. They never met anybody within the tribe who was like, nah, I'm not doing this slave work. I'm not gonna be cooking for you, nigga. They didn't have that shit. They didn't have no boy wanting to play with his nails and play with his hair and, you know, wear the women's clothes and all that shit. They couldn't even fathom that. So if that African tribe couldn't fathom homosexuality, how the hell does Wakanda embrace open sexuality like that? Doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to where this is supposed to be an untouched tribe. And you have a real tribe that's untouched and a fictional tribe that's untouched. But the fictional tribe that's untouched is no different than the ADOS FBA woman in America. Strong, independent, strong in the face, masculine, bald-headed. Uncooperative, don't listen. But this is an untouched tribe in Africa. Come on.